Hello guys, welcome to this new SQL tutorial using MySQL. Particularly in this video, we are going to see about the window functions, which are the latest addition to the MySQL syntax. The window function came into MySQL after the 8.0 release and now it is widely used in the industry. In this video, we will be seeing what is the need for window function, and I will introduce you to different window functions and how you can use them in your queries. So firstly we select our database, and in my database I have a table that is sales to. Now I want to see the total sale which is made in particular year. So we can use the group by clause which you have seen in the earlier videos. So this is the way how we used to do this query, that we used to select the fiscal year, then we used to select the sum of the fiscal year, and we used to group by the fiscal year. So you used to get the total number of sale that is made in the particular fiscal year. So this can be overcome using window functions. If you want a separate column for it and you want the total sum over the full table, and the window function that we will be using here will be also equal to sum, but we will be using the partition clause, which is the most important thing in window function. First you need to understand the over clause that is used in every window function. So this over clause actually defines the window over which the division inside the table will take place. So here we have divided the table based on the fiscal year. So we have three fiscal years here, that is 2016, 2017 and 2018. And here this sum is being used as a window function, and it is adding all the sales in the particular fiscal year. So if you see the table, in the table for 2016 itself we have 150, 100 and 200. So if we add them, the total is 450. So that is being applied, and we are getting this as a new field which is known as total sales, and this as is used to give the alias name to it. And this is how we can use window function to get the same query instead of using the group by. So this is the advantage of window function over the traditional querying part, is that we get all the values that we have in the table along with the output that we want. So now we will see the other examples of window function. So these are certain other window function example that I have written for you. The queries are already written, so you just need to understand it. So go with me. So we have a scores table here which has the name and score of some people, and what we'll be doing is that we'll be using the row number window function here. So we have the row number here. So here we are defining the partition, that is the order by score. So each and every score itself will be a partition, and and this partition is being applied using the row number. So we get two outputs here. So firstly we get the row number over the score. We have the window here of single row, therefore we are getting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 as the row number. Second window function that we have used in this query is the cumulative distance window function. Here also the window is defined over the score. To understand this CUMEDIST window function, so you can see that the window is defined as the score. So we have here 255 here, and we have the total number of rows as 10. So if we divide 2 by 10, so we get 0.2. So here in the cumulative distance value we get 0.2 and 0.2 for this Jones and William. Then if we see the score of 62, so we can see that 62 is getting over at the fourth row. So if we divide 4 by 10, so we get the cumulative distance as 0.4. So this is how the cumulative distance window function works. The next window function is about the dense rank. So in the partition you can see that the partition is being done on based on the fiscal year, is based on order by descending sales. So that means the sales will be descending from top. So we will get 200, 150 and it will go on decreasing. But, you should note that first it is partitioned by fiscal year. So that means the fiscal year participation is higher. That means 2016, 2017 and 2018 will be the partition, and it will be order by descending based on the sale. So in the particular 2016 year we will be getting 200, 150 and 100, which is in the descending order. In 17 we will be getting new values in the descending order, and in 2018 we will be getting new values in the descending order. So this is how the partition is done. And then the dense rank is used as a window function here, and that is applied as a new field that is called a sales rank. So when we run this query, so we get this sales rank here. So if you particularly focus on this 2016 in the table, we get the 200 stands for rank 1, 150 stands for 2, and 100 stands for 3. Now in the 2017 we have again 150 as 1 and 100 as 2. In the 2018 we have 250 as 1, and since 200 are equal, so we have the dense rank as 2. Next window function we'll be seeing is the first value window function. So for that you need to see the overtime table here. So we have a table, employee table, which has the employee name, department, and the hours that the employee works. So we need the employee which has the least number of overtime from this table. So what we'll do is that first we'll define the partition. So we have defined the partition that is order by hours. Each and every record itself is a window here. Then we have the first value function which is being applied on the employee name. So when we run it, we get the name of Steve Patterson. So if least working overtime employee, so if we search for Steve Patterson, so we can see that we have the total number of hours for Steve Patterson as 29. So this is how first value works. The next window function is the last value. So we'll run the query first. We get the name of Larry Bolt as the highest working employee in the same table. You can see here that Larry Bolt has worked for 100 hours. Window function last value is being applied on the employee name here to get and paste it over the new field that is the highest overtime employee. And the window here itself is defined in the order by clause that is based on the hours. That means each record is a window, and the range is between the unbounded preceding and the unbounded following. That means the full table. And the last example we will be seeing in this window function tutorial is that of the nth value. So we see this basics table which has the employee name, department, and the salary. What we want is the employee with the second highest salary. So we have selected the employee name, salary, and we have selected the nth value window function over the employee name because we want the employee name. We have defined the window here as the order by salary, that is based on the descending order, as the second highest salary from the basics pay table. So when we run it, so we get that Gerard Bonder is the person who has the second largest salary in this whole employee basics pay table using the window function nth value. So there are many other window functions too that are very handy. Some of them are known as the entile, the lead window function, etc. You can see the examples for them over the internet. So I hope that the working of window function is clear to you. You can see this more examples on window function over the internet. If you find any difficulties in understanding any of them, you can write in the comment section. I will definitely reply to them. If you like my work, please do hit the like, share, and subscribe button.